The Make-A-Wish East Tennessee telethon is happening right now with staff from Make-A-Wish here standing by, ready to take your donations. Joining me now is Katelyn Baker, who is a Wish parent volunteering today, and her son Kingston. Thank you both for coming today.
Thanks for having us.
Well, first off, let's talk a little bit about your experience with Make-A-Wish.
It was so awesome. You know, every day when you're in the thick of going through treatment like Kingston did, it just seems like you have bad news after bad news, or just getting transfusions and things like that. And it's really cool to come home at the end of the day or go back to the Target house and be able to talk about the Wish and be able to talk about fun things, what fun is to come when you get home. So that was just really like a bright spot in our day.
So tell me just a little bit, what was Kingston's condition?
Kingston was diagnosed with AML, leukemia.
Okay.
And he did have to have a bone marrow transplant. So we ended up being in Memphis for about 9 months. So yeah.
Yeah, you were there for quite some time.
We were, but it was really cool at the end because we got to focus on the treehouse.
And let's talk a little bit about what your wish was. Tell us what your wish from Make-A-Wish was.
My wish was a treehouse.
Okay, so it's in your backyard, right, I assume?
Yes.
So tell me just a little bit about that treehouse and why it's so awesome.
It's like a getaway. It's like my brother's annoying me. I can go there, lock it,
and get away.
They'll try to get in. You can't.
And get away. So it's kind of like your little oasis, isn't it?
Yeah.
So tell me, how long did it take them to build this tree house and to make it happen for you?
It took only a week or two, maybe.
Oh, wow. So
about a week,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah. And so when you were in Memphis the whole time, I know that it had to be really tough going through that treatment, but what was it like to come home and then you got a tree house?
Well, the thing is, when we got a house too, because when we left, they started building the house, and then when we came back, it was done. So kind of 2 houses, really.
So you got 2 houses.
Yeah.
So tell me just a little bit, though, what it means to you to have that spot for you now, now that all of your treatment's done and everything, you've kind of, moved on from that situation. What does it mean to still have that Make-A-Wish treehouse in your backyard?
It's kind of like a, how do I say this? It's kind of like a reward.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I've earned that.
Absolutely.
For going through all that.
Yes, well, you are such a trooper, and I am just so excited to see you here today and to meet you. But let's talk a little bit about why you and your mom wanted to also come and help with the telethon.
Well, Make-A-Wish is a nonprofit. It relies on donations, and kids can't get wishes if they don't get the funding. So we wanted to come today to help raise money so more kids can get more wishes.
Absolutely. And as a mom, what does it mean to you to have these people, to be talking to these people on the phone that that they gave your son so much, in the past? What does it mean to you to be talking to these donors?
Everything. It's just so cool. To be able to volunteer our time, and that's why we do the things that we do, because we want to give back any time that we can, because they've done so much for us. So it's just awesome.
And if there's somebody that's at home, maybe they're sitting on the fence, they're thinking about calling, we know we still have a few hours left of this telethon. What would you say to that person that's thinking about donating, and what would you say to them?
Even a dollar helps, honestly.
Yes. Pack your lunch one day and save that money, and you can donate that $10. It's so easy, and it's so awesome and easy to just make somebody smile.
Well, thank you both so much for not only sharing your story, but for coming today and donating your time to help these other families. I've enjoyed having you here on First at 4 and having you guys hang out throughout the newscast. But again, if you'd like to donate, and maybe you'll talk to one of these two right here, you can call the number that's right there on your screen. Make-A-Wish East Tennessee, though, they have more than 120 families on their wait list right now. And so the organization hopes to make close to 100 of those wishes come true with the help of today's telethon.